Oscar, let's get into our first topic, shall we?
Let's go. Where are we going first, Pete?
We're going to kick things off with the Newcastle boys. The Geordie, the Toon is up and going. Newcastle win the Carabao Cup, people. It's their first domestic trophy since 1955 when they won the FA Cup. Eddie Howe and the boys, they've done a tremendous job. 70 years of hurt is finally over. What's the caveat? It's a 56-year stat. What's that stat regarding?
I think one of them's domestic and one of them's not. I think Newcastle.
So like Newcastle won like an Intertoto or something like that.
Yeah, they may. Let me Google it now. But they may have
won
the European trophy.
I know there's a bit of speculation regarding what.
Yeah.
Trophy they won.
So do you know? I think one of the things about it is that they had that picture that used to go around of Eddie Howe put in their like I don't know if it's their training ground or whatever, but there was the. Newcastle have not won a trophy in like 68 years, I think it was. And then when they went to the final against Manchester United, they lost, and everyone was clowning them because obviously that whatever that sign was had to stay up. But yeah, they turned it around. I think in 1968/69, they won the Intercity Fairs Cup.
The Fairs Cup, yeah.
That's not even a real cup, then, is it?
I don't think it's a major trophy.
It's listed on Wikipedia as cups, right?
Okay.
And it's a European Cup. Whereas after that on Wikipedia, they have minor titles, and within the minor titles is where the Intertoto Cup comes in. So I guess there's a difference. They distinguish a difference there, but they were winners of something.
From what I remember, the Fairs Cup was that not best, was it like the best yellow card or best discipline in the league got you into the European Cup, and then you won, whoever won that. So it's a ridiculous trophy to win.
Fair enough. And it was one of those finals that was over 2 legs. It's a ridiculous trophy to win. Pete, I guess what the winners were in 1970.
I know that we won it.
Oh, sir, no,
yeah, we've won the First Cup. Yeah.
Intercity, yeah. Big up now. He says Intercity Cup was Tin Pot. Well, guess what? Arsenal's Tin Pot as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That haven't got a tin, mate. They haven't got a tin.
No, but let's call a spade a spade. Sunday night or Sunday afternoon rather was textbook what you want as a neutral fan. Yeah, you want a team that is raring to go up against a team that you can get a David Goliath storyline. And I know based on what we've spoken about with the Saudi thing, it's not really David and Goliath. Newcastle are a very, very good team, and Liverpool are struggling to find form. But you still just looked at Liverpool and thought, these men are going to get the job done. They've won so many games this season. You just thought they were going to get it over the line. So the fact that Newcastle United, they came out, they were so just what we know them to be, dogged, resolute. Yeah. Everyone flying in for tackles. I remember the first, I think it was 15 minutes, Joe Linton kicks the ball out, gives away a corner, and turns to the Newcastle fans and just goes, "Come on, then!" Yeah. Like ask them to give the energy back, and they gave the energy. One thing I rate about Newcastle, you don't know Newcastle's always been my second team, yeah. But the passion of that fan base is enough to carry you through. And for me personally, watching them win, it was special, man. It was special. It meant a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was really strange. I want to talk we're going to move on to the Liverpool bit in a sec, but like from a Newcastle perspective. It was quite like they were so much better than they were last year's final. They were so up for it. They were absolutely like they did so well against Liverpool. They were literally winning every ball. They kept playing in Liverpool's half, and it was very much like it was one of those where I thought I was saying to like my mate who was watching it with me, and I was saying to him like, look. Newcastle he's a Newcastle fan. They've got to score. I was like, they've got to score in the first half. Otherwise, someone's going to put a firework up them and they're going to be out in the second half. And he was like, yeah, you're right. We need that goal. And obviously, they snuck that goal just before half time. Dan Burn, who gets the England call up this week as well. What a week he's had. He gets to go. And I thought, wow, let's see how Liverpool respond because we were saying like at halftime, boy, all you're thinking about is how do we hold this tidal wave that's coming in the second half because Liverpool are going to be on it, and to see them not be on it in the second half and see Newcastle hold on. I mean, before Liverpool scored their goal, before Chiesa's goal, Newcastle could have had 2, 3, and 4 at some stage in the game, and it was just like you know, I was just so like, you know, like I said, we'll talk the Liverpool side of it, but I was so blown away by how on it Newcastle were. I just thought these two teams would be like shattered. It just felt like, man, this cup final just feels like it's going to be a tired final. Newcastle were brilliant, man. They were so on it. They were so up for it. And whether last year's hurt, it still remains firmly in the brain. Losing to Man United last season, whether that's had a part to play, I don't know. But yeah, it was brilliant from Newcastle. They were really worth their weight in gold, to be fair, and deserved to win the cup. Deserved it completely.